Samskrit Dinam. The word Samskrit or Samskritam comes from Sam, meaning good, refined, beautiful, and Krit, meaning to do or done. The word Samskrit means done to perfection or well done. It is a language that is refined and well done. Sanskrit is a language that has evolved out of humans listening to the sounds that they heard in nature. The early humans who conceptualized and formed this language used about 200 root sounds which came from various phenomena and sounds in nature. These root sounds are called as dhatu fundamentals. The entire language has more or less evolved from these 200 dhatu root sounds. Each of these sounds has a guna or even multiple guna. The term guna can be roughly understood by us today to mean quality or characteristic. So each dhatu represents a quality. Each of these sounds has a guna or even multiple guna. The term guna can be roughly understood by us today to mean quality or characteristic. So each dhatu represents a quality. This quality or characteristic, when expressed as a sound, forms a syllable. Joining of various syllables forms words, which, through the dhatus in them and their characteristic, convey the meaning of the word. Speech, due to the physical components of the vocal system, is limited in its expression of subtle thought and emotions. Speech thus distorts experience. Since the dhatus originate from nature, with their various permutations and combinations, they are able to cover much of the spectrum of various phenomena in nature, of gross and subtle, of science and arts, of living and non-living, actions, motions, emotions. Thus this language is able to express and come closest to nature. Just as trees and animals are part of nature, humans are also part of nature. Quite often, we tend to forget that humans are also part of nature. In its journey of generations and generations of adaptation, this language was fine-tuned and came to be a well-constructed language, which is why it was given the name Samskrit, meaning a job well done. It is also said to be technically perfect. Amongst the languages, Sanskrit is probably one of the older languages, if not the oldest language of the world. The oldest available compendium of the knowledge of the world is in the Veda. This Veda has been composed in the Sanskrit language. It is amazing to think that a language that started more than 7,000 years ago is such a refined language. Question remains that if this is a refined language, was there another older language that was not fully refined? What were the people speaking before Sanskrit? The home of knowledge, wisdom, and philosophy for thousands of years. This is Amazing India.